Everyone looks for the 1,000,000% completion mark in Isaac. It truly solidifies you as a certified good player. However, this game can take hundreds or even thousands of hours to get there, and who has that kind of time? In 2018, I attempted a Deathless Binding of Isaac profile. That's when this thought entered my mind. How many characters can you realistically unlock in one run? Logically, the more you unlock in your first run, the less you gotta do later, and the less runs you do, the less chance you have of dying. Back in those days, before the times of your Jacobs and Esaus and Bethany's, I didn't give it too much thought. I knew for a fact you could easily do Eve, Samson, Cain, Azazel, and Maggie. And on my more successful runs, you could even get to Eden through the use of We Need to Go Deeper, and I was pretty content with that. But now that Repentance is out, an update the same size as the original Rebirth, the meta has flipped. And it is because of this that I believe you could unlock 12 characters in one run with the right seed. So the OG characters are pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is go to the first 2 floors without picking up any hearts, and that includes spirit hearts as well, and you'll get your first unlock in the form of Eve. And if you also do this without taking any damage, then you'll unlock Samson as well, so an easy 3 out of 12, including Isaac. All the way from Basement 1 to Depths 2, make sure you enter every shop. This will unlock the school bag item, which is essential for this run. And make sure you're using all of your resources to pick up coins as well while you're in the basement. That'll become very important later when it comes to Cain. Lazarus and Cain can get a bit more complicated, but still entirely doable. Keep continuing to pick up coins, and you should get that sweet Cain unlock by Depths 1 or 2. You'll need 55 pennies to do this. You can obviously find spirit hearts in the ground or in secret rooms and tinted rocks, but probably the easiest and most straightforward method would be to go to all your shops after you get Cain and spend those 55 cents on spirit hearts from there. Now, keep in mind that it's your first run of the profile, so you're going to have a pretty shitty shop. I think it's 1 consumable, 1 premium item, so just keep that in mind. Anywhere within this time frame, you should unlock Maggie or Azazel. It kind of just depends on what you're going for with the run. Azazel does go hand in hand with Lazarus because a lot of devil items give you spirit hearts or black hearts, which both count for Lazarus's unlocks, so you can kind of like coincide that together. But Azazel does kind of contradict Maggie because you got to spend your hearts to get devil deals, and Maggie requires 7 heart containers at once to get. So it's kind of, gauge your run, see where you're at with that. Personally, I would recommend shooting for Maggie first and then trading all your required red hearts away for the Azazel unlock, but again, every run's different, so just gauge it yourself. The ideal goal would be to have Eve, Samson, Cain, Lazarus, and Azazel or Maggie unlocked by the time that you enter Depths 1 or 2. And if you're content with that, finish the run. And that's a good 5 to 7 characters out of the possible 12, which is pretty damn good. But if you're an overachiever with way too much time to spare, let's keep going. Except you shouldn't keep going. At least not to mom, you shouldn't. At this point in the run, you're faced with the mom fight. No big deal, you're thinking. I'll just teleport out afterwards and do what I gotta do on the floor. Wrong, dumbass. On your first time killing mom, the game auto puts you in a cutscene that you can't return to the run from, and it ends. No continuing, no teleporting. If you want to go for more characters, you should not enter the mom fight. This is the part of the run where heavy speculation and luck come into play. And the part where I ask the viewers at home and the seed hunters to pay attention, because this should interest you. Alright, let's rewind. You've unlocked 5 to 7 characters so far. Maybe you skipped Azazel and Maggie and are waiting for that last heart container before spending them, but semantics. Okay, so you've unlocked 7 characters so far. You're over halfway there. But BD1P, I hear you say. I know you're extremely smart and handsome, but how are we supposed to continue? Well, it's simple. I hope you got We Need to Go Deeper at some point, because that's where we're going. Yes, my dear viewer, we need to skip the mom fight. We can't even enter the room if we want to. The 4 ways that I could think to accomplish this would be: use We Need to Go Deeper to enter Womb 1, repeat Step 1, but instead go to an error room, find that one weird room in the Depths 2 that's just a keeper and a womb entrance, it's so rare I couldn't even find a picture of it, or 4, discover a black market through a crawl space. You might be thinking that won't be that hard, but you'd be wrong. Your most likely chance of going down will be Step 1, and even then, you're only ever guaranteed 2 to 3 devil deals on this run, and have to find that item inside. Options 2, 3, and 4 are so rare that it's not even worth calculating because of how infinitesimal it would be. Best case scenario, you get your We Need to Go Deeper, because you'll need it at one more point later on in this run, or you'll have to repeat options 2, 3, and 4 all over again. So Womb 1 and 2 proceed as normal. Go fight Mom's Heart, and once you beat it, you'll have your Eden unlock, so there's 8 out of 12 characters. From Womb 2, you need to continue on down to Shoal, which will require you to have a We Need to Go Deeper, a black market, or a devil deal, which on this floor is just a trapdoor down to Shoal. So your likely bet's going to be option 1 or 3. You could always try for an error room, but I'm like 90% sure you'll just end up in Cathedral anyways. Once again, you'll need Lady Luck on your side. You need to navigate to the Satan fight and beat him for the Judas unlock, but once again, do not enter the chest. Instead, you're going to need a self-sacrifice room, or I guess you could try for an error room again. Sacrifice 12 plus times in the sack room, key pieces are not important here, and go beat the lamb's ass. Once again, do not enter the chest afterwards. Once you beat the lamb, you'll unlock the missing poster, the key ingredient in the lost unlock. But BD1P, you might be saying once more, no more self-sacrifice rooms exist on this floor. How am I going to unlock 3 more characters on this run? And to you I say, more theorizing, more speculation. You see, this is where Repentance switches the meta up a little bit. There is one item that was added that allows you to get 3 more characters done at this point, and here's how. Once more, with luck on your side, you need to find your secret room. In this room, you'll need to find the R key. Best case scenario, you'll have the school bag and keep Weena to go deeper with you. Use the item immediately and you'll find yourself back on Basement 1. The way the R key works is it is essentially a whole new run with your stats and items intact, like a victory lap. The big difference being, achievements are still completable. With 3 more characters to go, you need to find 2 things. 1, you need to find the clicker item. What this item allows you to do is swap between all your currently unlocked characters. The other thing you'll need to find is the trinket you just unlocked, the missing poster. The best way to find it will be to use Mom's box, which you can find on the shop item pool. Anyways, from Basement 1 to Womb 2, try to find both the clicker and missing poster. Once you have clicker, turn into Lazarus and navigate back to the Womb 2 the same way you did earlier in the run, whether by using the Weenie to go deeper or some other method. Make sure you're on hard mode, and that's your Lazarus, and once you beat Mom's heart, you'll unlock Bethany. Now there's just 2 more to go. Keep on moving down, and at this point in the run, you're pretty much already done. Use the next sacrifice room, either Womb 2 post Mom's heart, or Shoulder Cathedral, to sacrifice yourself with the missing poster and unlock the lost. Then, use the clicker to become a character with actual HP, and sacrifice back to the dark room with the key pieces. Because you beat the lamb on the previous run, the gate to Mega Satan will unlock. Once you enter and beat the man himself, you'll unlock Apollyon, your final character. I just want to remind you guys, this is all speculation and theorizing. You could also say you could unlock every character if somehow you find a way to get the R key on every single run you reset, but the odds of that and like breaking the game and getting the same item twice are just so infinitesimally low on their own. Multiplying that by 34 to get every single character in the game is just insane. There's no point in even trying to calculate that. I guess if you wanted to do like something kind of insane, you could find a Womb 2 with a 5 pip dice room, and hopefully keep resetting that to get 10 kills and unlock Blue Baby as your 13th. But even that alone, like resetting that floor and getting that, would just be crazy, even if you did have like Forget Me Now or some shit like that. But in the end, I wanted to get a run that, or make, I guess craft a run, where 12 characters is actually reasonably possible. Like a lot of this stuff could be out of the way, or might be like really just hard to deal with, but I'm sure there's a seed out there that we could find that allows you to get 12 characters in one run, including Isaac obviously. And maybe one day when we get that barrier, we can find the Blue Baby barrier, but I just wanted to put this out there and just kind of see, like, you know, I've always been curious, like, how you can complete Isaac minimally, you know, get every unlock with the least amount of runs possible, and this is the first step in that kind of direction. So if you liked it, and you're interested in more videos like this, maybe I can do, like, what is the minimum amount of runs you need to unlock every character reasonably? Or, like, unlocking every item, or touching every item, stuff like that. Comment down below. Again, subscribe and like it helps a lot. I put a lot of time in all my videos, and I want them to do well, obviously, as most people do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.